Here's the truth about why your intake team can't sign retainers and what you can do about it. If you're like most law firms, your intake team is responsible for all of your frontline revenue. You live or die by their performance, but there's a problem. Your intake team can't seem to sign retainers consistently. Why is this happening? The simple answer is control. Your intake team doesn't have control over the intake process, and they're basically at the mercy of the clients. So if you do sign retainers, they sign despite your intake team, not because of your intake team. See, if you're a successful personal injury firm, you know that you're the expert in this field. That if a client doesn't sign with you, they're gonna get screwed over by their insurance company or they're gonna be in a bad position. So we know that the best decision for them is signing on with our firm and letting us handle their case. But for some reason, we just can't seem to sign the retainers. And you keep hearing things like, sure, send it over, I'll take a look at it and sign it later. Then you never hear back. What can you do about it? I'll teach you a little trick about control. A buddy of mine was calling a gym and he wanted to work on a certain thing. The person at the gym took down his information, told him that, yeah, it's something he can help with. And he said, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna email you over some information. There was no control in that sales process. He put it completely in the hands of my buddy. And if he's not self-motivated and doesn't know or has any type of doubt, he's never gonna look that over, he's never gonna call back, and that's it. So, what you can do on the other hand is control the process. The right process to control would have been like, hey, I understand what you're looking to do, get an understanding of where they're at, and say, hey, I think the best thing for this is, I think it's something we can help with, but we should probably do an appointment to kind of go over where you're currently at, get a little more specific about what you're looking to do and your goals, and then we can see if we can help you. And if we can get you signed up and started. Does that sound good? Cool, I have an opening at this time or that time. So if they were to control that process, they would have brought the person in instead of saying, hey, I'll email you, look it over, and if you want to sign up, sign up. Because my buddy's going to sign despite of them, not because of them. So with your intake teams, you have to make sure that, this is a stark reminder that with your intake teams, you have to make sure that you're controlling the process. So when you're going over your intake, you're finding out the details of the case, and then you do find that it's a good case and I do want to sign this, you have to control it. The client doesn't know the best decision for them. You do. You're the expert. You need to lead them to the right decision because you know that if you let them off the phone, they're going to end up getting screwed over by the insurance company or they're going to do nothing about it and be in a worse situation. So at the end of the call, one simple thing that you can have your intake team do is, how do you feel about what we covered today specifically? Do you feel that the process we talked about in signing on with our law firm and how we do things is the right option for you at this time to help get you, and insert exactly what you talked about, help get you back into treatment so you can get your back fixed and be out of pain, get you compensated for all the time you've been out of work, I know you've been struggling with your bills, and then get your car replaced so you can actually go out and find another job or take your kids to school? And they say yes. Great. So in order for us to get started on this right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you an email over with our retainer. Just let me know when you sign it. We'll be good to go. Not what you want to do. You want to say, awesome. In order for us to get started, we're going to need to go over a little agreement just to allow us to get you started and get the process rolling. You have access to your email. Yeah, cool. Okay. What is the email? Boom. Send the retainer over. Okay, there's a few questions in here and a few things I just want to clarify here. Let's read it through together and walk them through the retainer, walk them through all the forms, explain to them what they mean, and then sign it right there. Cool. And all I need you to do is initial and sign right there. Boom. One phone call, got them, made the best decision for them, and that client doesn't have anxiety because they know that they have an A team working in their corner and is going to solve their issue for them. That is literally the only way to do it. You need to control your sales appointment. So if you're a personal injury firm struggling to sign leads consistently, you need to control the conversation. Listen to your intake team's phone calls, listen to the way they conduct themselves, and just make sure they're just exhibiting authority and control. But authority to, hey, I'm the one who knows how to make the best outcome happen for you. You need to trust me in this situation. All right, guys, I'm Angelo from Legal Case Connect. And if you're looking to sign 7 MVA retainers in 30 days, I'll literally guarantee this for you. Shoot me a message back, respond back. We'll hop on a call with one of my teams, see if it's a good fit. And if so, we'll see if we can help you and go over the programs. Talk soon.